In today's video, we are talking about PlayStation 5 accessories that you should get to help upgrade your PlayStation 5 today. Let's talk about it. We have a whole bunch of selection of PlayStation 5 accessories, so let's have some fun and go through each of these accessories and talk about each thing one by one. So the first thing that I thought was quite a fun thing is this LED USB cable. So basically, this is pretty cool because it has this cool light with it, and I really like it. So I do recommend getting plenty of, different cables. This one I like even more. So this is a braided USB Type-C cable. They'll charge either your controllers or different accessories for the PlayStation 5. So getting a braided cable is really good. So I highly recommend getting something like that. And this is a 3-meter cable, so it's super useful. I can literally go from the other side of the room to this side, and because it's braided, it won't break, and I really like it. So I do highly recommend getting yourself a 3-meter braided cable. With the cables and connections, I actually recommend one of these. So this is a third earth sort of USB port. So basically, this has 4 kill switches on it. So basically, you can actually control each of the USB ports using that, and it gives your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox or your Nintendo Switch a few more USB ports. So it's actually really useful to have. The only downside with it is the length of this cable coming out of it. So if there was an extension, I would believe that this is a 10 out of 10 product. So this is a WD Black. This is a P10. So I've been using this to store my games off of, but be warned, when you buy one, you can't actually play games off it. You actually have to copy it again across to the PlayStation 5 to use again. So getting internal storage is probably a better option for storage. This is like a lot cheaper than getting the internal storage. The internal storage is about $350, and this is about half the price of that. I think this is actually a 4 terabyte hard drive. It's hard to tell, but there is a lot that you can save on here in terms of games. So if you're not using the massive games like Horizon Forbidden West, for example, which is going to be like 100 gigabytes, you can actually transfer that across while you're playing other games, and you can actually store more games on the console, and then you don't have to delete and then have to reinstall and use a lot of data. It's probably easier that way. So you can use it as long as it's connected to the PlayStation 5. You can have all of your data and your games saved on this thing. So it's quite good to get a WD Black P10, but internal storage would be a lot better for your PlayStation 5. I use it all the time, so I would say it's a must-have for your PlayStation 5 if you can't get the internal storage. Okay, so for future-proofing, I actually recommend this PowerA cable. So this is a HDMI cable that supports 8K at 60 Hz or 4K at 120 Hz. So we have the 8K gameplay resolution available to us because of this cable. So it's quite good because of that. And we have the 4K at 120 Hz, which is also a massive plus. Because it's a PlayStation verified cable, it's also high speed, and it's quite a great cable to get just for the future. And if you have an 8K TV, it means that you have the resolution for the future as well. There's not much 8K gaming at the moment, but there will be in the future. So it's always a must-have for the future. All right, this Media Remote is fantastic to get. What I love about it is it's got the shortcuts already on there. So you got the Netflix, you got the Disney Plus, Spotify, and YouTube already on there. We have the TV remote, we have navigation on here. It's got the PlayStation button, so you can actually turn it on using the console. Easy connection as well, and it comes with batteries. You can actually easily open this just by pressing that down, and you can replace the batteries that way. There's already Sony batteries included, so that is an absolute must-have for your PlayStation 5. The next thing, which I really like, is this Backbone One. So this is the PlayStation 5 version, and I was seriously surprised when I bought this. It's about 170 here in Australia, and it's really, really good. It comes with a dedicated app for your iPhone or your Android device, and you press basically this orange button and it'll go straight to it. Basically, you can play games off of your phone using it, and it's really good. It's using the same material as the DualSense controller. In terms of the buttons, they feel the exact same. It's kind of like an Xbox controller, how you have one stick over here and you have one stick down there. That's the only difference. It's kind of got that Xbox controller sort of design in a way, but it's made of the same material as the PlayStation 5 controller. I really like these. You can also play Xbox using these because it's just using the dedicated Backbone app. I actually highly recommend this. As long as you have a good connection, you can pretty much just play games on the go. Elden Ring using your phone, or you could have Spider-Man, any game, even Ratchet & Clank. Okay, the next thing is, I really like this light, and I'll show it off to you right now. So, one thing I really like about this is it has 3 different modes, and I'll show you the 3 different lighting modes. So you press this button, and it'll light up, so that's the normal effect that it has with the lights. And then if you press this button, it has this sort of cool fading effect, I believe. Yeah, so it actually only uses these 2, and then the next one has this cool lighting effect. And it's really cool to have sort of in your PlayStation 5 setup, just as like an object to sort of have in the background or have in the foreground of your PlayStation 5 setup. I love it so much. It's a great gift for anyone who is looking for like a PlayStation 5 gift. Fantastic gift for anyone, really cheap and a lot of fun. It's probably the best PlayStation 5 light that we have available to us. And I was really surprised with just the quality of it. And I really like it. So I'm gonna keep it there right now because I like it so much. Now in terms of chargers, I've got 2 different chargers here. I was pleasantly surprised by this charger over here. So I've never heard of this charger before. This one is a stealth USB charger there, like the Type-C inputs at the top, and you basically just push your DualSense controller in there. So you're actually charging the opposite way. So you're charging them upside down, but it has this USB Type-C input. What it does is it has an LED light, and it also has an LED light at the front, so you can actually see if the controller is fully charged yet or not. So this has a red light, and it will change light when it is fully charged. And it's made out of a really good material, and I think it's one of the best chargers that you could get for your DualSense controllers. And it's really cheap. It's about the $50 mark, and it's so worth it. So worth getting, and it's a lot better than this dual charger because it does the exact same thing, but it does it a little bit better because I love the lighting and I love how it has the LED light on it. I'll probably end up using the stealth charger more than this dual charger over here. And while we're talking about sort of controllers, accessories and stuff like that, I have this Crash Bandicoot stand and I love it so much. I can literally just put my DualSense controller on there and I love it so much. I just love Crash Bandicoot so much that it's a great stand to get. Now, in terms of controllers, so our normal device that we're gonna get with a PlayStation 5 is the white DualSense. Now, I got the camo edition and I thought it was pretty cool, but my favorite color is blue. So I'm really loving this light blue, starlight blue controller. And on here, I've got 2 different joysticks. This is the Inferno by Control Freak, and this is a different one. I can't remember all the names of all the Control Freak ones, but they make really good accessories for your thumbsticks, and they're elevated, so basically you can play your games a little bit higher. Best sort of thumbsticks out of all the selections that you can get, so I highly recommend the Control Freak selection. And apart from that, we have the actual faceplates. So I've got the camo faceplates for the PlayStation 5, but also I have the dark plates. People love these dark plates because they have the ventilation on them, so they're always worthwhile to get. They're really clean, really nice, and also they come with a few other things and layers for your PlayStation 5 that are really good. So in the middle there, we have this matte black finish. Because we have the matte black finish, it'll stop all the scratching for your PlayStation 5, so it's a worthwhile accessory to get, even if you don't get the dark plates. I actually do recommend this vinyl finish for the middle of your PlayStation 5. They do also come with like light changing color, stuff like that, but I just recommend getting the matte black finish vinyl cover for the middle of the PlayStation 5 so it doesn't get all the scratches on them that you normally see for the PlayStation 5. Apart from that, you know, getting the matching sort of camo collection is so cool and I like that. Apart from that, I've got 2 different headsets that you can choose from. So we have the Pulse 3D. This is the most optimal headset experience that you can get for the PlayStation 5. It comes with a USB stick. So basically you just plug that into the back of your PlayStation 5 like that. The cushions on there are super useful. We have the L and the R in there so you know which ear it's on. They're really comfortable and you can play for such a long time. It's sort of a really nice rubbery high quality headset and it's really good for the PlayStation 5. Highly recommend it. They've actually really done really well with this design. If you're looking for a headset under $100, we've got this Astro A10 and it's a wide headset. There are a few different levels. You've got the A20, you've got the A30 and the A40. This is really good. This is the A10 and I highly recommend it for anyone who just needs a basic headset. So that will just go wired straight into your DualSense controller and you can actually customize these. They come in all different colors and all sorts. You got the actual headset right there so you can talk into the microphone like that. And what I love about this, it's really durable. Look at this, super durable. You can actually bend it. Oh my gosh. So that is like next level stuff, how bendable it is, super flexible. So it has this really nice cushion. It's actually even more comfortable than the Pulse 3D headset in terms of the cushioning. It's highly recommend it. It's a worthwhile accessory to get if you can't get yourself the Pulse 3D headset. Those are my accessory options for you guys. If you want to see more of this type of stuff, make sure that you like and subscribe and I'll see you guys next time.